drug addicts, drug dealers, people that are ripping people off to support drug habits, people that are unemployed and are doing things to just survive the, whether it's setting fire to their house to collect the insurance check. Desperate people do a lot of desperate things. More recently, I was working at the Central Vermont Community Land Trust, which is a nonprofit affordable housing organization. Quite a contrast to my law enforcement experience, I must say. But nonetheless, it was amazing to me to see people that are in need of so many of the services that are in danger of being cut right now. The tax burden in this state is tremendous, and we've heard from a lot of different people about preserving this program or that program, and a lot of tough decisions need to be made. And for almost 30 years in my career with the state police, I made a lot of tough decisions, and you made those decisions, and sometimes the decisions were right, and sometimes they were wrong. But I think in Montpelier, we need to show some courage, we need to show some leadership, and we need to show the ability to understand and to relate to people that are coming from various walks of life, various circumstances, show some sympathy, but also be ready to make the tough decisions that need to be made. We can't just paint the entire state with a broad brush and say we're going to cut 2% from every agency. We need to start looking at the value of some of these agencies, especially in this time of fiscal crisis.
Thank you. Ann Cummings.
Thank you. I've been endorsed by everybody. Anthony has, except Bernie Sanders, and I didn't know he was doing endorsements, so I'll ask. I think what I wished I had been asked, because I chair the Finance Committee and we regulate taxes, is more specifically, how do we use tax policy to stimulate the economy and to grow jobs? We've heard a lot of discussion in this campaign about growing jobs, but we have been giving money, and the solution has been you give tax cuts to rich people, they create jobs, they create businesses. But there's no proof that I've seen of that. Have we got more jobs now than we did 8 years ago or 10 years ago? Are people better off? What we've seen is the rich are becoming richer. The last recession in the 90s, and it recovered, but it was a jobless recovery. The jobs went overseas. We need to use the limited resources we have in this state to do what we do best, to work with businesses, to work with small entrepreneurs, to be able to tailor-make an economic or tax policy that will work for them. We've done that. We've done it with the captive insurance industry. They pay us millions of dollars a year in taxes and premiums, and we don't even know they're here. But they love us. We have the biggest group of captive insurance outside of Bermuda, and we're working on them. But they love us because we can work creatively with them. They can get a quick response. We did this with a business in St. Johnsbury that needed to be retooled, and our tax credits didn't work for retooling, only for creating new jobs. We worked very hard in my committee to try and craft a program that works for, that work for them. We need to get, I think getting health care would be the greatest thing. It would allow entrepreneurs the security to take that risk to start their own business and not have to worry about being able to take care of themselves and their families.
David Brennan.
I wish that I had been asked what would I do to, as a number one priority, to improve our financial systems and our economy. And I'd like to go back to talking about the idea of a state-owned bank. And this is something I've been studying for about 2 years.